Hi there, and welcome to this Ministry Media Masterclass, which is a masterclass on ministry media positioned as a learning opportunity for pastors and ministries where we can impact the world through you. We are live from My Growth Academy, where our vision is kingdom standards in educational excellence. I'm a media coach for pastors and ministries, helping them get the message to its intended for, build the media channels for that message to get there, and building a community around it. I am passionate about transforming the world through equipping and empowering individuals that are inspired to create ethical, positive, and true media that edifies and builds up society, raises up and establishes godly voices, and brings restoration to the world. I do this through one-on-one coaching, providing a media coaching platform, facilitating media challenges, and hosting ministry media events. My name is Ivan Fiyun, and this is my masterclass. Today, we're going to look at AI as a tool to increase productivity, creativity, and scale up your media mission. Let's get started. Thank you so much for joining me today, and just want to get my presentation up here. Give me a second. I can't find it. There you go. All right, so today we're going to talk about ministry media optimization with AI. And I'm going to give you quickly an overview of what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about, I'm going to give you a Christian perspective on AI. I'm going to share with you my personal thoughts on AI. I'm going to give you writing hacks and tools, and we're going to show you demos of that. We're going to look at creating an audience avatar. We're going to work on image creation and methods. We're going to show you video and tools for shorts. We're going to show you video, social media optimization. And we're going to show you music tools, voice tools, and also teaching tools. If you like what you hear today and want to launch or improve your ministry media platform, learn the latest content creation techniques, build a media team, and increase the impact of your ministry, sign up for the launch of our Ministry Media Challenge. Look out for the registration link below. It's in the description for the launch event of this challenge. During this launch, we will be sharing with you the absolute urgency for transformational content creation, why we have created the challenge, and how it is carefully crafted to get your ministry media platform launched in as little as 12 weeks. This is a premium challenge where we take you from where you are to global influence and impact. Again, the resources or that link is in the description below. And let's get going with the first topic. All right, and here I want to share with you a Christian perspective on AI. Now, let's talk about AI. You might have heard AI as a buzzword. You might have heard about it in technological circles. And there's also a rising concern about AI in Christian circles. Denominations have taken it so seriously that they have gotten together people to discuss this. There's been panels, etc. But if you don't know what AI is machine learning tools and capabilities. It's like highly enhanced software that you can use to do a lot of different tasks. And today we're going to give you the tools and the skills to really optimize your ministry by using these things. But first, we got to discuss what is the Christian perspective on it. I'm going to share my own perspective in a second and what my thoughts on it. But basically, to give you an example, an AI-powered chatbot can answer questions about Christianity, provide biblical references, and even engage in conversations about faith with people. I don't know if it's been done, but I think we're very close where people can engage with a chatbot around issues with faith, and that's what we've just discussed. The thing about AI and chatbots in this instance is that it doesn't have the Spirit of God, and so it's not going to be as effective. So these tools, if you just want to relay and expound information, it's going to be a great tool that you can use, but it's not going to help for that. AI can help provide information and resources, but it cannot replace inspiration that comes from God. So that's what we're going to understand in ministry. So for me, I use AI in a lot of different ways. I do around 3 different classes and engagements like this a week, which I have to prepare for. I have to prepare marketing. I have to create graphics, resources. We create videos on a regular basis, and I won't be able to do it at that scale without the use of AI and different software tools that we use. Some Christians may say that artificial intelligence doesn't fit in with Christian beliefs because people made it and it doesn't have a soul and the ability to feel or express God's love. And this is true because, like I said, it doesn't have the Spirit of God, doesn't have spiritual gift. So we measure where are we going to in ministry and how to help us be more effective. It's important to remember using technology and ideas to the message of Christ for a long time. From when the printing press was invented up until now with the internet and obviously a lot of software that we use. So it makes sense that we can use AI in a good, ethical way. Some Christians feel that AI, artificial intelligence, is following the Bible's idea of stewardship, which means using the talents and resources God gave us to look after and make the world better. There's several ethical concerns with using AI in a Christian context. We're worried that AI could make social inequalities and unfairness even worse than it is. If the data used to teach AI programs is biased, then its decision or predictions could also be biased. This means people might be treated differently just because of race, gender, religion, which goes against our beliefs of fairness and justice. Just a quick segue. AI is basically a machine learning tool or language models which only function with the data that we as Christians or we as people have created. It draws from the data that's already available. A lot of these tools, as you might see today in some of the demos, are prompted to do certain things. And the better we create the prompts that we give it, it can create amazing digital media and creative creations. So at the end of the day, my opinion, which we'll share also just now, is that AI won't be able to do what it can do without us feeding it information and training it. There are functions in the corporate world called AI trainers. So they train AI to do certain things and do it better and more effectively. So at the end of the day, it's like a computer. It has the ability to do amazing things, but it can only do what you give it to do, and giving instructions clearly. The other thing that I think is important for us to know is that at the end of the day, there are humans behind it. So we have a responsibility to use it in the right way, but it can really enhance what we're doing. There's a fear that AI could replace jobs people used to do, leading to financial issues for people and places that are already struggling. This doesn't fit in with our Christian values and helping those that are in need. I saw a post on Facebook a couple weeks ago, which really makes a lot of sense. It says, AI is not going to replace people's jobs. People who use and train AI might replace people's jobs. So that is where the risk is. And the reason I'm doing this masterclass with you today, teaching you about AI and the tools that are available for certain functions that we have in ministry, is because it enhances what you do. It can make everything much faster, bigger, produce at a larger scale. And at the end of the day, that's really good stewardship of our time at the end of the day. So if you don't embrace AI, it is people who do use AI is going to move forward and ahead of you. A third concern is that AI could be misused, like creating weapons that can act independently or spy on people. This could lead to harm and go against what we believe as Christians in treating people with kindness. Now, AI is like a chainsaw. It can clear an area like a forest and make room for something new, like a housing development, for instance. Tools can negatively affect people and the environment if you don't use them safely and responsibly. Okay, it's like a scalpel. In the hand of an untrained person is dangerous, but in the hand of a doctor, a gifted doctor at that, can really do miracles. So the question is, can AI help with digital evangelism? AI can help analyze large amounts of data, such as social media posts, identify patterns and insights that can inform the development of more effective ministry strategies. It can also automate repetitive tasks, such as scheduling or data entry, freeing time for ministry staff to focus on more critical things. Additionally, AI can create personalized content and recommendations for individuals, such as Bible study plans or prayer suggestions, which can help deepen their spiritual growth. AI does not have a spiritual understanding or personal relationship with God, which is crucial in interpreting the Bible. Now, I have used some AI language models to take a portion of scripture and ask for an exposition of that, and it wasn't that bad. So here are a few ways that you can use AI responsibly. Take responsibility for the technology that we make and use, just like we're responsible for caring for the environment. Be mindful of how our technological creations affect the world around us. Ensure AI is used responsibly by learning about it and its possibilities. It's essential to be aware of the advantages as well as the dangers of AI and stay on top of the latest advancements in this area, hence this class today. As Christians, we can help ensure AI is used safely by getting involved in creating laws and rules that control how it is used. We can also give our opinions on how AI should be used ethically and responsibly. Now, how am I supposed to think about this as a Christian? Now, there's two important things to remember. God can still use machines for general benevolence and for good. In other words, for his purpose and for what he needs to do. And he will obviously do that by inspiring us, giving us the gifts to develop these tools and these machines. And at the end of the day, it all comes from him. AI might end up being helpful, but it shouldn't become an idol to us. It can't replace humans. The crux comes down to its purpose, identity, and autonomy. While AIs may end up being more intelligent than humans, that doesn't provide them with a spirit. Our status as the most intelligent creatures on the planet may not be as valuable as we hold it. And that's something that's challenging and that we are wrestling with. All right. So next up, I'm going to share my personal thoughts on AI. A couple years ago, I wrote an article for the Joy magazine where I shared that I deeply believe that God raised up the engineers, the coders, and the business people that started platforms like Facebook, like YouTube, like Instagram, TikTok, mailing programs, etc. I believe God gave them those gifts, that inspiration, and empowered them to do it and to raise it up. So we as believers can leverage those platforms and use it to reach people with the message of hope. In the same way, I feel that God has inspired and given us as humans the abilities to create these machine models and machine learning systems and language models so that we can use it and leverage it to be more effective and impact a lot more people globally. And at the end of the day, I don't think we should fear it. In what I shared before, I think it's important to be responsible with it and to leverage it and use it for good. It can be used for evil. And so at the end of the day, I think education is very important. And that is exactly why I'm doing this specific class. Now, in the next segment, I'm going to go through some writing tools and hacks where you can use AI for a myriad of different things. And I'm going to show you some of the things that I am using and how I am using it. This is not an extensive deep dive on every single tool and platform. I'm giving you an overview of everything that's available and how you can use those things in your ministry today. Let's talk about creative exercises like blog posts that enhances your videos. So if you use the video, you've done a video, like for instance this class, and you post it on your blog, right? It's great for you to do a couple of things, and we taught on this before. Take your video, convert it to audio, and post it as a podcast. So I believe when you do your ministry's website, your videos should be embedded into a blog post with the title of the video. Right below that, you should embed your podcast, but that's not all. Out of that process, what I've taught before is you should take quotes out and you should make visuals of that. In other words, quote cards, and post that on social media. And to do this is really easy. And we're going to look at some of that today. And then those visuals should be posted in the blog post among text as well. So a couple of things that you can do is you can spend an hour on your text. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your video and you're going to use tools to transcribe the video word for word. Then you're going to go and you're going to do some work on the text. Okay, you can use this is an AI tool called Grammarly. You can install it onto your computer. It's free, and you can go and use Grammarly to go and edit the grammar and all of those things. And then you wanna either post it as a transcript on your blog, or you can break it up into headings and subheadings, and it can eventually become an article. Now I want to show you one idea that you can use, how you can do this. And I'm going to show you. If you just go in Word, the latest version, what can happen is you can do something like this. I'm just going to make this big. Okay. So as you can see, here's Word. It's open. It's a new document. And here on the side, it says dictate. Now, I don't want to talk about that. I want to show you another functionality called transcribe. Okay. So you click on transcribe, and then you go and look for audio. It says upload audio. Now, in this case, you can also go and download or upload a video. All right. And so it's going to take some time just to upload it and then to transcribe it for you. And what it does is it transcribes it word for word. Okay. And another tool that you can use that is, I have a lesson on that in my course, is called Descript. Now, Descript you can use for free. You can sign up with an account. Maybe I should show you that as well. Okay, so you can see here that it's busy uploading. I'm going to come back to this in a few, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. In the meantime, I am going to just open up Descript so I can show you how that works as well. Hopefully, I got some credits left, and we can do a demo of that as well. All right. I'm just going to open it up. It's busy loading and signing in. So Descript is another tool that you can use. You do get the ability to use Descript for free for at least, I think you can upload 10 hours of video. Okay, so here you can see this Descript, and what we want to do is we want to go to here, say Drive Workspace, we say start a new project, and we're going to say, I'm just going to call it new project. Okay, going to create the project, and then here it says drag and drop your audio, or you can choose a file. So I'm going to go choose a file. I'm just going to look for a recording. There's a video there. Okay, I'm just going to use a short. Okay. Okay. So what it does is it uploads the short. Okay, it says you have 0. Okay. That says your transcript will be ready in a few minutes. Okay, let's see if it does it. In the meantime, as you can see, Word has transcribed my video for Word. Okay, and so what I want to do is I want to click here on Add Document, and you can do it in two different ways. You can do it with speakers. It's going to post it like this, where it says speaker 1, speaker 2, or you can say just text. And so there, that whole masterclass, the value of reflection, the first one we did, is posted out word for word. Okay, now I can go to Grammarly, and Grammarly is going to give me ideas and suggestions on how I can change and fix the grammar. All right, and I'm going to accept the changes that it gives me. So I'm just going to do a few. There it suggests add a comma, and so it fixes everything that you have here. All right, and so you can do it that way and just post the transcript, or you can go and take out the basics. So you can basically go and say introduction. All right, you can go make that bold. You can make it bigger. All right. You can take out this conversational thing, you take that out, and you say, and there. So you need to read through it and edit it. And once you're done with it and made subheadings like this, you've got an article that you can post. So most of the reason why this works so well is because most of the writing, the transcription has been done. You just have to go and do some work on it and fix it. And an article could take you from 20 minutes to an hour to fix. So let's look here at Descript. What's happened is it has taken my video and it's transcribed it. Now what I usually do is I take this and I take it into Word as well. I go fix it, and that helps me make it more effective. All right. And I use this method to write books, not just articles, but write books. My method is this way. I create content like this in video. I convert it to audio. The audio gets transcribed. That becomes a blog post. So every topic is a blog post. And later on, I've got a tool that's that you can plug into your WordPress website, for instance, and you click it. And what it does, it compiles all the articles in a certain WordPress category and puts it in one file. Now you've got a book, a manuscript that you can start editing and working on. So that is one way. These are all AI tools. And that's one way that you can really start being more effective as a ministry. So that is one of the AI tools. The next one that I want to talk about is a tool called Chat GPT. Okay. And I don't know, you probably heard about this before. And I want to show you some of the things that it can do. Okay, so all I've done is I've gone into the search box and I said Chat GPT, and it's given it to me. Or you can just type the address in, openai.com. Okay, and when you click on that, what it's going to do, it's going to open up the interface. I actually have it bookmarked and I'm already logged in. Let me just show you how to log in. You can go here, say log in. You'll probably first time click on sign up and you'll just use the process of logging in with maybe your Google account. Okay, I'm already logged in, so I'm just going to open it up here. And I've done a lot of work with ChatGPT already. Now let's look at some things that you can do with this. One thing that I like doing is say, please write me an outline for a Bible class on the importance of serving your community. The lesson should be, let's say, 20 minutes long and include headings, subheadings, and bullet points. Okay, simple. Now you can go, that is called a prompt. Now you can go and you can give it more descriptive words. So you can say the importance of serving a Hispanic community, or the importance of serving your community in a way that they respond better to your message, that kind of thing. So what you can see what it's done here is it's given me an outline. Introduction, opening prayer, welcome and greet, overview of the importance of serving the community, understanding the biblical call to serve, Bible passage, Jesus as the ultimate example, etc., etc. Okay, so now what I've done is where I would have written this out and thought out every portion of this lesson, it could have taken me 20 minutes to half an hour just to write the outline. Here it's been done for me in literally seconds. Okay. Now what I usually do when I prepare lessons like this, I'll go and say, okay, opening prayer I can do. I don't need guidance on that. Welcome and greet the participants. I don't know. But now maybe we can do something on this. So I will expound on that, and I'll go and say, please provide me with an overview of the importance of serving the community. Okay, and so it's writing out the details of this specifically. Now, what I do is I go to Word or Google Docs, and at first I take this outline, right? And I'm going to put the outline here, okay? That will be your heading, importance of serving your community. All right, so I'll go and put this at the top. Okay, I'm not going to fix all of that stuff now. Let me get... Okay. Let me just quickly get my... All right. So here, I'll make that bold, make it bigger. I'm breaking it down. I said opening, introduction, opening prayer, greetings, and there's the section opening. So I'll go and make a line there. Then I would go here. Okay, and I'll basically, this is the overview. So I'll copy that and I'll put it in there. And that's basically, you can do that step by step, and probably in a half an hour or an hour, maybe you have the whole lesson learned out and notes, and then you can go and just, I don't know how you teach, you can go and say, okay, those are headings, these are subheadings that I might want to highlight, etc. Okay, so that's one of the things that this is good at. Then you could go and say, please provide me with an exposition of the passage found in Isaiah 45 verse 3. Okay, let's just fix the spellings here. Okay. All right. And so this is not necessarily going to be biblically correct and sound, but it does use data found in a myriad of different sources. And it gives you a quick exposition of this. And obviously you can go deeper and deeper and deeper by asking it more specific questions like, you mentioned this here, explain to me more, etc. There are AI tools for exposition that you can use, but I'm just teaching you here on Chat GPT itself. You could also do something like when you do your social media posts. Okay, let's say you've got a video coming up, and the video is on kingdom finances. Okay, you could do the following. You say, please provide me, or you give it context. You say, I have a video that I'm publishing on the topic of kingdom finances. It's going to focus on the practice of stewardship and wealth creation, providing a biblical view on God's principles. Okay. Please provide me with the following. Okay, I'm going to say 1, an optimized YouTube title. 2, an optimized YouTube description. I literally do hundreds of these a week. And 3, optimized hashtags in a line, separated by commas. Okay, and then so instead of, you just give it a task, and instead of writing, instead of you having to write all of this and coming up with this, hashtags is not something that you can just come up with. It needs to be engineered properly. It needs to be optimized. So it is going to put your keywords everywhere that your videos start performing well. All right. And so here you can now use that as a title. You can use this as a description, and you can maybe use 5 of these hashtags when you do that. Okay. Let's say you're doing a fundraiser. Okay. So we are a ministry who is looking to build a building. Please provide me with a strategy on communicating this to our community, as well as ideas on how to raise the funds for the building project. Okay. So that's my prompt. What it's going to do, it's going to say, develop a clear message, create a project website, host community meetings. So it's going to give you a plan on how you can do this. And this is obviously all from data that is available all over the world on how you can do it. So it gives you there the communication strategy. It gives you how to do it, create a fundraising committee. And now obviously what you can do is you can go to each one of these and say, let's expound on developing a clear message. How do I do that? And it will break it apart for you. So that's Chat GPT. That's how far I want to go with that one. The next one I want to show you is Google's version of this. It's called Google Bard. Okay. And you can do this in Chat GPT as well, but Google Bard is a great tool if you want up-to-date information and resources, especially online or from the internet. ChatGPT only has the ability to get information that is available up to 2021 on the internet. Okay, I'm not sure about the upgrades. ChatGPT has different versions. It has this is a free version, and then it has up to ChatGPT 5. All right. And that's really powerful. So if you want more recent information from Google Bard, from the internet, you want to use Google Bard, and here is a good idea. I want to do a missions trip to Mitchell's Plain in Cape Town, South Africa. Please provide me with the most urgent needs of the community and also provide me with a execution plan for getting these resources to this community. My objective is to serve and bless the community, earning the right and the open door to share a message of hope. Okay, so what these language models does is it also gets to know you. So the more you work with it, especially Chat GPT, it knows what you've done before, what you've spoken of before, and it really helps you with that. The other thing that's very important is that you know that sometimes it will give you the wrong answers. Okay, I've caught Google Bard specifically out on one or two occasions where it's given me information and I knew it wasn't the correct. So yeah, it gives you urgent needs is water, food, education, healthcare, and problems with violence. Execution plan, collaborate with local organizations. You know, collaboration is very important to us. Raise awareness, donate resources, volunteer your time. Okay, here are things you could prepare, do your research, connect with local leaders, be flexible. And so all of these steps that it gives you, you can now go and take each one of these points and go and expound on it even more. Okay. Another thing that might be useful for me is I'm going to be working in Bela Bela soon, so I want to know what is the population size of the community in Bela Bela, South Africa, or Limpopo, South Africa. Okay, and so it's going to give you those things. Population of Bela Bela is 66,500 people according to 2011 census. Now this is old. I might need some new information. Okay, so those are writing tools and language models. I want to give you, I want to see what else we could also work with. I'm going to look at a specific tool and I'm going to test it. I've never used this tool before, but we're going to have a look at it. Okay, so this is Jasper.ai. I don't know what exactly it does. Let's go click on login. Start free trial. Okay, obviously it wants me to do that. Let's see. Use Jasper.ai for free. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to skip this one because there's a gate. Let's move on to the next subject. Okay, and Our next subject is creating an avatar with AI. Okay, so we're going to look at creating an avatar with AI. Now, this will help you in your communication, in your media efforts, because if you know who specifically you are working with, targeting, serving, you're going to have a lot better results. And here I want to go to a tool that's also like Chat GPT, but it has a plugin that you can use, and it enhances Chat GPT for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is what I want you to know is I want you to go and search. If you want to use this, say AirPM, this is an extension. So you're going to click on this link. You're going to just say search AirPM. You're going to click on this specific link, and it's going to open up. It's going to give you an extension. There's the extension. So the extension has been loaded into Chrome. You have to use the Chrome browser for this. Okay, and then I go to Chat GPT. All right, and what this extension does is, you've seen the interface that I've used in Firefox in a second ago. Now here we're going to use Chat GPT as well, but because I have loaded up this AirPM extension, it's going to give me a lot of awesome capabilities. All right, and so you can see it preloads it up with a lot of prompt templates. Now this thing has got 3,800 prompts. I haven't been able to go through all of them yet, but I want to show you this one. It's a buyer persona legend. Now you've got to understand that here it's a marketing tool, and we are essentially marketing something, right? We're marketing hope, we're marketing the gospel. And so what you want to do here is, unless you have the pro version, you can go and write different tones, etc. But in this, it's going to be basic. Let's say I have a new church I want to plant, and we will initially have 3 main ministries. Business people, youth, and women. Please create for me four different avatars. Let's keep it simple. This is great. 2 different avatars for each of these ministries that I have a clear idea how to craft my messaging and ministry. Okay, so that's the prompt, and it's now going to give me what they call buyer personas or demographics. As you can see here, we've got John Reynolds, he's 38, he's the CEO of a tech company, his annual income is so much, he's married, 2 children, and he's from San Francisco. Okay, Emily Thompson, John Reynolds is, there he gives a user description. Emily Thompson is 45 years old. Psychographics for both. So I say, what is the personal characteristics? What are the interests? Personal aspirations, which will help me guide my ministry and my message and what we talk about. What are their pains? the needs, their dreams, etc. What is their shopping behaviors as well. Okay. Now, what it hasn't done, what I haven't done is I haven't been very specific. So let's go back and say, I have a new church I want to plant in Mitchell's Plain, Cape Town, South Africa. And we will initially have 3 main ministries. Please create me 2 different avatars for each of these 3 ministries. Okay, let's see if we can get better results out of that prompt. See, every time you need to refine your prompts and be more specific about exactly you're looking for. This is Peter Johnson. He's 42, entrepreneur. He earns 1.2 million a year. That can't be. We know that this is an area where people are impoverished, etc. So do you see how it doesn't give you great the correct information? And it's not that it does a bad job here, it just there you go. David Ngubani, 18-year-old student from Mitchell's Plain. He's single, lives with his parents, is curious, energetic, and there he gives a user description. So the only problem, pains is peer pressure, academic stress, finding its identity. See, this is not the youth that he is describing here. All right, and the only thing that I see that could be a mistake here is obviously I don't think the people there might earn so much money per year, or he's an entrepreneur. So that's the only challenge that I see with this. The others are, it basically gives you life information, etc. So this is one tool. You can go and look at all the different things. There's amazing things that you can use here. For instance, YouTube script creator. E-commerce, products. Go to the next one. Instagram post, 30 social media posts and image suggestions with 1 click, etc. So this is really a powerful tool that you can use at the end of the day. All right. And those are obviously your writing tools and your hacks that you can use. Let's go, we've done creating an avatar. Let's go next to image creation methods and tools. And I'm going to show you some. I'll put these resources in the description. I'm going to put these resources in the description below. All right. Let's first go and look at the first one that I want to highlight here. And that is, I got to say, you've got to look into Midjourney. There's lots of videos on YouTube about it. It has the ability to do, there is a paid version of that where you can get more options or more work done. I must say I haven't been successful in using Midjourney to actually get an image that I need to use. But I want to show you another platform that I've been using, two actually. That's been really, really powerful at the end of the day. Okay, and the first one here that I want to show you is called Nightcafe. Let's hope I still have some credits left. Okay, so you go to Nightcafe, you'll create an account and log in, and then you'll click on create. All right, and I've done a fun one a couple days ago, and I've said Gary Vaynerchuk with a cross on his t-shirt and holding a Bible. Now, with these creation tools, there are challenges with it. The image creation tools, they tend to mess up hands. They also tend to mess up faces sometimes. But as you use it, you'll see that you can get better results with prompts. Okay, so here it's created an image for me according to the prompt that I've given it. So you can go and test that out. I am on the hour, as far as I know. But I want to just say this. If you like what you hear today and you want to launch or improve your ministry media platform, learn the fastest or the latest content creation techniques, build a media team and increase the impact of your ministry, sign up for the launch of our Ministry Media Challenge. Look out for the registration link below for the launch event of this challenge. During this launch, we will be sharing with you the absolute urgency for transformational content creation, why we have created the challenge, and how it is carefully crafted to get your ministry's media platform launched in as little as 12 weeks. This is a premium challenge where we will take you from where you are to global influence and impact. So we want you to participate in that. We want to invite you to that launch. Just come and check out in the launch. We will share a lot more information about that specific challenge and how that is going to work. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause here. Okay, I'm going to release you because I want to honor your time. I think you've given me about an hour of your time every week. Next week, we're going to carry on with these tutorials, and I'm going to then delve into videos and shorts, how to create videos, social media optimization, music tools, voice tools, and teaching tools as well. So I think it's prudent for us to stop the class right here. I've given you a lot of things that you can already use. I'll share the resources in the description of this post, so you can just link right through to those places and resources. And I want to inspire you to go and play with these tools. Go and use them. And I'd love your feedback. I'd love to hear how you find them. Was it easy to use? Do you see what creative ways do you see in using these tools in your ministry? And finally, I always ask this question: what is the one thing that you're going to take away from this today? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm looking forward to seeing you again in the follow-up masterclass on AI to optimize your ministry's media. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you again next week.